Hey guys, I'm going to make this fairly quick. I know a lot of you are busy with finals, and I am too. Um, yes, I want to keep, okay. And I am too. I'm getting ready to finish this out and then go right to finishing off the big paper and everything. Um, Here's the dealio with this channel. The Nutella Atheist, great name, love the name, think it's funny that the acronym is TNA, the whole nine yards. Uh, because it has the name Nutella in it, I went ahead and the last thing that I want is to actually work and be active in 6 months, 9 months, a year into using this thing on a regular basis, come up to a problem with the Nutella themselves. So I shot off an email to them. I explained to them that I was going to use their name. I got one email back that was fairly nice. They were like, go for it, whatever. Yesterday I got an email back from basically their legal department asking a lot of questions and stuff. And they did not say that I could not use the name. They did not have a thing with that, but they asked a lot of questions. They were like, what kind of videos? Are you going to use this to slander? Are you going to use our product in your stuff? Questions, 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 questions. And I basically went on that and I've thought about it, and it's just going to end up being a hassle. If you were to call yourself the Ford atheist, the Chevrolet atheist, things like that, Ford and Chevrolet would legitimately have an interest in that for using their name, as long as Nutella. And Nutella brands themselves as basically a family food and stuff, and I can understand that. Legitimately, they do have a point. What I've done is decided I'm just going to, since I haven't launched the site yet, and I'm going to use it later on, and since I want to tie politics along with atheism and a lot of things into it, I just said, you know what? Screw this. I'm going to just start off with a fresh new name, something that no one can have a problem with, etc. So I am sorry to make you guys annoyed. Kill out Nutella Atheist. Go ahead and subscribe to the new channel, which I'm going to use, which obviously will not have a problem with the name of it. I am going to take and send a friend request to each of you who are subscribed and friended already, and so that you can get a thing. But if you want to, go ahead and subscribe to it. The name of the channel is Proportional Response. And on the first video, I plan to give you exactly the reason why I chose that name. That particular phrase has a really resonating effect on me. Proportional Response. That's it. It's not the Proportional Response or anything, or Proportional Response guy. It's just Proportional Response. I'm basically going to be uploading the update videos and everything for it, and late tonight or tomorrow. I honestly don't know when, because I've got to crack this paper out. This paper is making me want to eat a bullet. That's what I'm going to do, but I want to give you a heads up early for all of you who have subscribed, just to let you know. Late tonight, tomorrow sometime, I will send a friend request to each and every single one of you to make sure that you get the information. And I apologize. I hate to be the thing, hey, we're going to launch this new show, and then say right off the bat, oh yeah, we're going to do it, but now you got to change the name again. I'm sorry. I apologize. I will make sure that I do that tonight or tomorrow. But if you want to go ahead and search for the username and everything, it is Proportional Response. Go ahead, sub to that, friend to that if you want to. I'm going to send you a friend request, and we're going to go from there. Also, just to give you a heads up, I have battered back and forth for a while. I have a love and a passion for political science and international relations, and I also have a passion to debate these issues that are always important to me as far as atheism. So it was a question of what should I do? Should I make a channel for this? Should I make a channel for that? And basically my eureka moment came last night. There's no reason I can't combine them, as long as it's done logically, as long as it's done the right manner, where I wouldn't do something that I wouldn't do, which is calling somebody a wicked son of a bitch, But I plan to be aggressive when I pursue atheistic agendas, and but as long as I pursue those in the manner that I think is the most effective, then that's not going to be a problem. So what is that going to entail? It's going to let me basically let loose and do the arguments that I wanted to do for a long time when I didn't have the name associated with Occam's razors. Number two, what it's going to do is this, and this is very specific as far as the political science portion of it. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm fairly liberal. I bleed blue Democratic blood. I mean, that's just the way I am. But here's the problem. Whenever I wake up in the morning and I look at news, for class or just every day. I look at several websites: ABC, CBS, MSNBC, CNN, BBC. I look at Huffington, I look at Drudge. I look at all this information so that I can get a good, clear understanding of the issues, because I am not going to dedicate myself to one particular news agency and keep cycling their spin, basically. I look at everything and I take the information at face value. Then I make my decision about how I feel, which is why, even though, for example, I love Obama, you know, there's a lot of things that just rack my brain about him, and I love Anthony Weiner. But there's some things that I don't agree with him, and that can be said about any politician. So on the political science portion of it, here's the basic idea that I have to do it. When I do videos, it's going to be information. And I hear people say this all the time. They want the information. They don't want spin. They want to hear a topic. They want to hear the information that's important about that topic. They just want to make their own decisions based on that. And that is the core of what the proportional response on the political side will be basically about. Take any particular issue, like Copenhagen right now. There's a climate change conference going on. Then I'll present you with information. I do not plan to spin, even though, of course, I am liberal, and sometimes I will take a liberal view in some videos, and those will be notated. But other times, I plan to give you the information. I give you a history up until that point, where everyone stands on it, why this is important, why this isn't important, you know, this argument for it and the rebuttal argument against it. Basically, so that if you watch that video, then you are armed with information, not my opinion. And whether it's going to be an atheistic video or an opinion video or one of those videos, it's going to be pretty obvious right up front when I do the introduction. But I feel that that's would be a really helpful tool for anyone. Okay, to get the full information, but not a bias and not a spin, and not me trying to persuade you in a certain way. My way would be to give you the information and hope that you would see the same conclusions that I would from that without me trying to influence you. So it's kind of going to be an experiment thing to see how that actually works. But again, I will plan to, over the next day or two, send each of you a friend request, and I apologize for making you sub to a video, to a channel that I'm basically just going to kill out. But if you will do a search for proportional response, that is what it's going to be. In the first video, I'm going to explain exactly why that's important to me. That's it for now. Now I will hit the button and upload this, and I will dig back into a paper that I'm writing that, yeah, sometimes I just wish school was done. All right, thank you very much for all of you who subscribed, though. I look forward to talking to you more, especially in BlogTV, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks much. Bye.